this is where a load balancer steps in. What you do is, you don't have one server being hit by millions of requests every single second. You say, hey, if one server goes down, I can have a fleet of other servers which are low powered. What you need to do? You just need to have a few web pages in it. Why do you need to have such powerful web servers? You can make do with small capacity web servers, but have many number of web servers, and then use another server to distribute load among the smaller servers. Well, let me illustrate this with a picture. Instead of having one big server with a large capacity, what you have now is smaller servers, A, B, C, D, in different regions, A, B, C, D. All these servers, since they are computers after all, they have their own IP addresses, IP1, IP2, IP3, and IP4. So what you do is, you put the same static files in A for your website. The same file goes into B. You just copy them into C and into D. So essentially, you have 4 copies of your website running simultaneously at the same time. Hey, but which one do I go to? Which IP address do you give your recruiter? Well, that's a concern. Here's a solution. Why not have a load balancer? So a load balancer is basically a program which runs on another instance. So this is another server, maybe let's call it Z. On this small server Z, you run a program called the load balancer, and you give your recruiter the IP address of this computer, Z. What Z does is, it follows a strategy which will distribute all the requests that come to it to different machines whenever Z finds them available. So this is request number 1. Z sees A is available. Let me send him a request, and it follows a certain kind of a strategy. The next request is request number 2. It sends it to B. Next request is request number 3. It sends it to C. So instead of one server getting all the requests at the same time, you have different servers which are taking the load. So that is being very easy for the servers to kind of serve. So what is happening actually, the end user doesn't need to know which server is serving the files. The end user just needs his files. He doesn't need to know whether he's routed to A, B, C, or even D. He doesn't care. Your recruiter doesn't care. Till he sees your website. That's it. This is a very robust and scalable solution. If you feel that you are getting millions of requests which even these 4 servers cannot handle, you can keep adding more servers, here one more, here one more, and tell Z to distribute traffic to these servers. Maybe someday you buy a very big server. You say, hey, this big server can handle 10 times the load as these 4 servers. Okay, so what you can do is find out a strategy that would say that this server, maybe X, receives 10 times the load as A, B, C, and D. It's up to your wish. You can have your own configurations and set them as you want. But hey, you get the picture clear, right? It's really easy to set this up and really efficient in the long run. As I told you, if the companies like eBay, Amazon, or any other big company which are serving millions of people every single day, if they don't have load balancers, they are going to crash. And that can be a terrible, terrible loss to the business. And it's going to be really bad to the reputation and the brand name of the company that they don't have software engineers that capable enough to find this easy solution of load balancing. Well, this is for the first video. See you in the next one.